Well, a lot of what we've looked at is the preparation. You're right, you don't have details, you don't know what this looks like ultimately, but you just have to prepare for some type of dislocation. From a business standpoint, we made preparations a while ago in terms of what we have to do without passporting and things like that. And that was not as much of a big deal, but I'm hopeful that a framework comes out of the next couple months that at least people can look at and say, okay, there's some organization around this. I'm less of an expert than Lord Turner, so if he doesn't know the details, I don't know the details. But your hope from a business standpoint is they have at least a decent framework for moving forward and how things will be implemented post March of 19.
It doesn't look like there's anything around services which would cover you off anyway.
Right.
But is there such thing as a bad deal for business at this point? I mean, sentiment is so bad, there's been so much uncertainty. Just get a deal done. Is that how business perceives Brexit at this point?
I think that's a lot of it. In the absence of a deal, you can't do certain things. It delays investment. Think about the tax reform in America. Once that was done and you knew the rules, whether you liked it or not, a lot of American companies that had cash stranded overseas could now bring it back and they could act and set a policy. So if you don't know what's going to happen, it's very hard to set your strategy and policies. And at least if you have more, you know what's in front of you, then you can react more strategically.
I mean, when I look at the things that matter to business and the market, and I strip away all the things that the bonkers extreme Brexiteers want and the unrealistic ideas of the Remainers about second votes. As far as business wants to know, can I do business in Germany? Can Germany do business with me? Can I, without being taxed to high heaven, export goods to Spain and they do the same to me? So all you want to know is, what's my tax rate and can I do business with them? Apart from that, I don't think people really care in business, do they?
You care at a personal level.
Oh, at a personal level.
But
I'm running a business. What's my tax rate? Can I do business with them?
What are my rules?
Yeah.
What's it going to cost me, to initiate the investment, and what's my tax regime? So if you give me that, I can make a decision. In the absence of that, it's hard to make that investment decision.
Just looking at gilts, to your gilt, sideways action.
I will say though, I mean, as much as I'm slightly underwhelmed by some of these moves, apparently sterling at 130.60 is a fresh 5-week high. But I mean, as I say, I think a significant move, 132, 133, knocking on the door 135, I think that's when it starts getting interesting. This, I would suggest.
Remind the audience, a couple of weeks ago, someone said to us, 10% up, 10% down, depending on the outcome, no deal or a deal.
It's the biggest binary trade out there for the FX guys, isn't it?
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.